To join with you here from the East Coast. I'm Ray Hammond, the pastor at Bethel AME Church. And on this occasion, when you were celebrating a very wonderful and great brother whom we've had the opportunity of working with, we just want to add our chorus. We know you're celebrating him as a great champion on the football field. But let me tell you why he's equally a champion on the field of life. This brother who came here to Boston immediately got himself involved in the larger community. He presented himself as a Christian and then lived that out in his testimony and his example. As he found out some of the work that our congregations and others were engaged in, he committed himself to providing a gym floor so that we could make sure that young people had safe and secure alternatives for summer basketball leagues. He saw in a local school that there was a multi-purpose room that really wasn't quite as clean and frankly was rather torn up carpet on the floor that really would open the doors for young people for after-school programming and in-school programming as well. And he stepped up to replace that floor with the tiling that it needed. Even more importantly was the transparency that he brought to his testimony. At a time when many other people would have been laying low and trying to do all that they could to keep quiet, as he faced a suspension from the game, he came and talked to young people about it and shared with them the lessons that he had learned and the lessons that they could draw from it. That takes a man of real courage. Last but not least, I can tell you example after example of families who very quietly, and he always insisted that it be quiet, were helped. Families who had suffered recent losses, in one case, the murder of a family member. Families that had been abandoned. Families who didn't know what they would do for the Christmas season in the midst of the economic meltdown that's afflicted our nation over the past year or two. But Rodney Harrison was there. And we just want to take this opportunity to let all of you know, and to let you know, Rodney, that the work you have done remains still. The impact that you've had continues to grow. And no matter where you are, you'll be remembered here as a brother who really made a difference. God bless you in all the seasons of your life to come, and may the blessing that you've been to others follow you.
Greetings, Brother Rodney. My name is Lamont Bowens. This is
Ron Dorsey.
And we're the leaders of the Brotherhood Men's Ministry here at Bethel AME.
Brother Harrison, we just want to join others in celebrating a decorated and outstanding professional career. The impact you had on the field is really only minimized by the impact that you've had in lives as a Christian man. We want to thank you again for the work that you've done with Bethel AME to provide for so many, and for the work that you've done in the Boston area to provide for families and young people. The men of Bethel, thank you. We are praying for you, and blessings.
Hey Harrison, I'd just like to say thank you for coming to our church and speaking to the youth. I'd also like to say thank you for being there for Bethel AME, for inspiring the youth and inspiring me to understand that I can do whatever I want to be.
He take me shopping, he give me food, he's been very nice.
Hello Rodney, it's Reverend Gray. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate you for being honored by the San Diego Chargers. They knew you long before we did here in New England, and they realized that you are a class act, somebody worthy of honor for the way that you live your life. As a professional sports team chaplain, I've worked with pro athletes from football, basketball, and baseball. Young athletes come to chapel to take care of their spiritual life, go to practice and play the games to take care of their careers, and at the same time try to be there for their families and maintain a social life. You are one of the few athletes that I know that made all of these activities a priority, and made sure that your spiritual life didn't stay within the confines of the chapel walls, but stretched across everything that you did. So on behalf of the hundreds of families that you've helped, I take this time to say, well done and thank you.